Hey y'all, this is your girl Niamoni Chanel, and I am on the Geek Don't Sleep podcast. Hey y'all, it's your girl Niamoni Chanel, and I am here on the Geek Don't Sleep podcast and show.
It's lit. It's lit.
It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe right now. Any part of this video you feel like you need to drop a comment on, you want some more information about it, drop it. Timestamp. Know what I mean?
Timestamp. You heard the brother? So do what he said. You better get geeked and don't sleep, all right?
You feel me?
Turn off the lights, just my baby want fight. I know I kitty tight, so I got the mic bite. She like to keep the lights on, she know I be freaking. A motherfucker like me, I be geeking. Start tweaking, shit start leaking. The foreplay so good, now we not speaking. I like it when I hit it from the back, then I make that ass clap, then I make that ass clap. Hey.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jimmy Ish, back with a special episode, special guest. Now, I mean, a long time coming. This was supposed to happen last year, but she had to move out of state because she was like on the run and shit. But she back in the States now. Can y'all both introduce yourself, starting with you first?
Hi, I'm the one and only. I'm one of one. I'm number one. Nah, it's your girl Niamoni Chanel.
Okay. Don't look at me.
Why? You gotta introduce yourself too.
And
What you do? You want me to say what?
And this is Double C Chanel. Look,
Ow.
we're twins.
Yes. Her first name is my middle. Okay.
And we're here on Jimmy and Show. Let's get it.
Yes. Okay, so you can let the people know a little something about you.
Dang, that's a lot. You know, I can't.
So let's start off basically. What's your hometown? Like, what you repping? Like, what you claim?
Okay, so I rep Essex County, and the reason I say that is because I've lived like literally throughout the whole Essex County. Southwood is my home now because I'm a Weekway alumni. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna claim. But I also spent time in West Orange.
Okay, so you're gonna just claim the whole
Essex County, yeah. Because
Why are you there? Like,
my mother had a salon on Oak Street in East Orange. Like I've literally lived everywhere. Like
what high school you graduated from?
Weekway.
So you was, I don't know, I normally go by the high schools.
I went to two high schools. I went to West Orange from 9th to 11th, and I went to Weekway from
so you from
11 to 12.
Yeah, you from everything.
Okay.
And then, our elementary, I was over there, Bellsburg, Lincoln. That's the Ivy Hill section.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about North, so don't even.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't from North.
Well, I'm repping. I got us. Come on. I got you on my back. So, you see back here, that's Essex County. What's up?
So,
What?
Right there.
yeah. What's 3 things about yourself? Like, when you think about yourself, like 3 words you'll use to, like, describe yourself.
Creative, witty, determined. Well, no, I should say motivational. Like, a lot of people, when I talk to people, a lot of people are like, yo, you're very motivational. A lot of the stuff that I do. Like, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Like, you name it, I've probably done it. I consider myself a jack of all trades, master of none. But to be better... Wait, what is it? Jack of all trades. How the fuck...
Don't ask me, because I don't know.
It's a damn saying. It's like... Jack of trades, but not a master of one, because to try all something is then better than one or something like that.
I only heard the first part.
I know,
never heard the full.
Yeah, I never heard.
It's a full phrase to say.
What was the second one you said? Wickedy?
Witty.
Witty.
What do you mean by that?
Witty is like, I have quick comebacks. So like if we gelling or whatever, and somebody's like we jonesing on each other, like my comebacks are quick. That's what made me say, let me do music. But I also come from a music family. Like my dad was a producer. So okay, I have my biological father, and then I have like my adoptive dad, and he's been in my life, and he's been amazing. So I grew up actually having a recording studio in the house.
Oh shit.
So like growing up, a lot of like the local Nork rappers that was like early 2000s, they would literally like record in my house. Like, I'm talking like we had a studio in the house. And then my mom, she had a stint where she did music, but then she stopped. Because, you know, for women, it's different. It's like the different conversations back then, it was like you had to be raunchy. And then having girls, too, it was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't so much.
Yeah.
But I consider myself like not an industry kid because I didn't grow up in the industry, but I grew up in the music business. So I understand the music business side of things. I understand business, period.
Okay, yeah.
That's what made you start wanting to?
Yeah, because even when I was younger, like I have music from when I was a kid. You guys will never hear it.
Why not? You should have brought it.
Hell no. What? You know, like when you young and you think you doing something and you go back and you be like, bro, I cannot sing. That shit sounds horrible. But nah, I was a
You still got it though?
Yeah. Like I got all like I grew up in one of those families where like very well loved, middle class, so like they would record everything. I'm talking about coming from home from the hospital to the day I got married to the day I had my son. Like everything was like recorded. So, but I have all of those. That stuff I'm keeping for me though. In my like,
we wanted to hear.
I might do no.
So you got married? You married?
I'm not married now. No. So, but I was married. I married my high school sweetheart. I met him in 11th grade. We were together up until like, what was it, like 2019, 2020? And then unfortunately he passed last year. So, yeah, and we have 2 children together. And yeah, he was amazing though. Amazing. So. Yeah, that's how I can tell y'all so much.
I know.
You name it. I probably have I've lived like, but that's because I'm one of them people where I'm like, if it's an idea, don't think about it, do it, because you never know where life will take you.
Yeah.
So I've been in this service for almost 10 years. I've been to Afghanistan. I've been on 2 deployments.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I know what war does to people. I know what they look like when they come home.
Oh, gosh.
What was your job in the Army? What was your job?
So I'm in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Air
My
Force.
job is healthcare administration. So pretty much I run different programs within the facility. So I've worked in like the financial department. I understand how bed count generates numbers for the hospital. I understand why it's important when it's time to order medicines. I have a master's in public administration. So
okay,
yeah,
stats.
Yeah,
stats.
You know, and I think Chanel and I holding it down, and that whole having being degreed and doing the entrepreneurism. You know,
no, seriously.
So,
but I know this, so I want you to tell the Jim because he's like,
yeah, very much her, very much get it done. So, but I decided that I think being a star, I think, is amazing. And I think that's what's leading me kind of like on my exit in regards to what Chanel was saying.
She wants to quit.
Not yet. Hold on, not yet. So look, what made you basically want to go to the Air Force, basically, though?
This is going to sound so crazy, but all right, look, before I say this, I just want to say, this is not to talk down on anybody's situation. I do not think I am better than anybody. I think since a little girl, I had a vision for myself and I knew what I wanted out of life, right? And I don't think I was ever really a child. I think I woke up and I understood and I kind of knew where I wanted to be. So it was like, for me, I knew that I wanted to be married. I wanted to be a wife. I didn't want to have to sleep around and get to know a bunch of different... I did not want that because I saw how it damaged the women and the men in my life. Does that make sense? Like, I think
it could damage you. Yeah.
And I didn't want that. I didn't want dysfunction. I didn't want to raise my children in dysfunction. And unfortunately, I think Essex County is a great place to be from because I've traveled all around the world, and the amount of situational awareness you learn, the education, like, it teaches, like, this is probably one of the places where you're going to learn to survive other than Chicago. Like, them inner city hoods will teach you how to survive. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that, and I love where I'm from because of that. However, when it came to my children, I wanted them to be able to really have... I wanted them to be able to live without having to worry about survive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to sit there and explain to them, like, we trying to make ends meet this month, or I got to send you to school to be picked on because you don't have the latest shoes. Like, I did not want to have to deal with that. Or my son feeling like because he don't have 16 brothers and sisters that he's going to be bullied. Like, I didn't want that. So for me, it was like, okay, I need to have a husband. right? Like I want to be a wife because I want to have a man that can lead and guide my family for the betterment and protection of our legacy. I knew that I wanted to get out of Newark because I did not want to have to leave work to go and constantly figure out who was bullying or picking on my child and him not having a fair chance. So that all led me to say, let me go ahead and enlist in the Air Force, because at the time they were like, we'll pay for your education, we'll give you a salary, and we'll get you out of your environment. So it was just like, I got to see how the other side live. And
How long ago was that?
ooh, I enlisted. I tried to go in 2013, and at that time it was like a wait list. And then I ended up leaving in 2014.
It's a wait list to go to the Air Force?
Now I don't know what it is, but at that time it was.
You know how to shoot guns?
Yes.
Like big guns and stuff?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah. Which is crazy because the big guns are actually easier to shoot with than the small ones. And you would think it's vice versa, but it has a lot to do with like depth perception and being able to see. So, but yes.
I'm scared.
You be going, y'all get like shit to cover your ears up?
Yeah, you have to. Because
It's so loud,
yeah,
right?
And the brass is hot too. Like sometimes when you shoot, it'll pop. So you gotta really, but yes. Yeah. That's actually something me and my father do to bond.
To go like the gun range?
You know how to shoot big guns too?
Not big guns. I have a little gun. A Glock. Yeah.
That remind me of what's
Like
that girl
Katie.
from like
Katie, yeah. I got a little gun, that's it.
I gotta get my gun license.
I have no reason to shoot a big gun.
You'll be surprised.
Why not?
You might like them.
Shotgun.
Y'all want to go to the shooting range and shoot big guns one day?
Hell yeah. I'll be down.
So you can shoot. How it can't be that big.
I'll show you. My dad is like.
I only shot, like you said, like, it was a Glock. That's the only thing I probably shot at the shooting range was a Glock.
Maybe I did shoot a big gun in a shooting
Yeah, so I ain't never shoot nothing like that. I wouldn't.
no, not that big.
Why not?
No, I think I did one time. I went to a shooting range before. No, but not out here. But I did go, and I think I shot a big one. But I'm talking about I own a little one, so that's what I.
Yeah.
She has like training and
That's
like
what I'm saying, yeah.
really can shoot probably
That's what I'm saying,
precision. Like really, like no.
But
Like,
I also
no.
think when you're in certain environments, you kind of learn that it's important to do it for your safety.
Yeah.
Like now, I'm a
That's why
single
I got
mom,
one.
and it's me and my 2 kids, and it's
Yeah.
like, if you break into my house and it's between me and you, baby,
Yeah.
somebody gonna bring food, and it won't
Likewise.
be me.
That's why I got one because I live alone, and I was like, absolutely, it's just me in my house. Somebody come run in here.
Okay, bust a cat right up in there.
Don't run in here.
Okay.
Don't
You
run in
know
here.
like karate and stuff?
Kung Fu, that's what you gonna ask me?
Kung Fu.
Well, you know, since you asked, I did a lot of training with Jet Li.
For real?
Yeah. Girl, y'all know damn.
No joke.
No, I do know karate because
They
I
do
went
teach
to-
combat.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
like-
know basic combat skills. Yes,
Yeah.
but I also I went up to yellow belt in East Orange. I went to karate school. Actually, the mayor Ted Green was my sensei.
Oh my god. I don't know. See, I don't know
Why you
much
do that?
about Essex
No,
County.
cause
Don't
I
ask me.
went to karate around the same time. But I was going to Shot Kill Warriors back in the day.
Oh, you should have been with Sensei Green.
But I used to cut grass with him though back in the day. So I never went to his karate because I was already with them
Yeah.
already. But I used to cut grass with him back in the day.
Yeah. I think being with Sensei Green is what kind of made me really be like
Yeah, 'cause
the
he-
spiritual. Like he
Yeah.
he will motivate your behind. Okay, that man is very inspirational.
You know what that is, right? That's the mayor East Orange.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not familiar with
That's-
Essex County
I'm not-
at all. Like that's so bad. Like I should at least. I only know who Baraka.
Ross Baraka.
That's the only person. And Cory Booker was the mayor at one time. Right?
Yeah.
That's the only. I don't know if that's bad, but like
That's
I'm
not
really
bad.
I'm not tuned in.
I don't think you should know. If it ain't just
Like-
your town, you shouldn't.
But if it's your town, you
gotta-
should know
Yeah,
where
yeah,
your
yeah.
town. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm giving it all to y'all now. Y'all
No, I want to know about the music.
Like, okay.
That's the main. That's my.
so the
ahead.
question now, like, how did I get into the music?
Yeah. How did you get into the music, and why are you stopping? Like, what?
Okay. So back in, what was it? I think it was like Clubhouse. You remember Clubhouse? Clubhouse was like a big app.
Yeah. During COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was on Clubhouse, and I've always had a good amount of followers on social media. Like my Twitter and Instagram, like the conversion rate has always been there. And a lot of that has to do is because as soon as I find out that app is bubbling, I just hop on and just start networking and connecting. Like that's my thing. So one time I had got onto Clubhouse, and when I got onto Clubhouse, I entered a Jersey Club room, and in the Jersey Club room, I remember it being J Hood, Fresh, I don't know if Saucy was there. It was just like a bunch of different people that was there or whatever. And at the time, I was a yoga instructor, so my name was Biani Yogi. So I was like a successful, I guess it would be urban model yoga instructor, because I'll tell you what it was. It was pretty much like king, but a bitch is flexible type thing. Like, that's literally what it was. And I ended up amassing like 50K followers off of Instagram just doing that. And I was making money. This was back when I was making like good money on Instagram and social media. Like, I was getting packages sent, and then I made a fitness line. My fitness line was doing well. Like, I was selling clothes. And I remember going into that room, and at the time, I think they were talking about doing vocals. I don't know. I know it was just different conversations, but I didn't take it serious. And the reason being is because because, you know, like, when you're an educated woman, you could see through a lot of smoke. Yeah. And I don't want to say what I think anybody's intentions in that room was, but I am just always cautious and wary of when men are like, let's do this. Yeah. Let's do likewise. That. Because sometimes...
Wait, I'm lost. What do you mean?
Okay, because sometimes, like, when you talk about doing business with a man, they don't necessarily want to do business. They want to get to know you. Like, it comes with some type of...
I got lost because you put, like, the Batman voice on and shit. That's why I was like, let's do this. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, so it was just like, I just didn't want to be flirted with. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really like...
Let's do business.
Being flirted with is actually very uncomfortable for me because I was picked on so much as a child. Like, in elementary, like, they would say things to make me feel like I was not cute. So it's like when people started flirting with me, I'd be like, why are you doing that? Yeah. Like, this is weird. Yeah. Like, you think I'm cute? You must want something. What do you want from me? Right. But then as I got older, I kind of realized. So I was just worried about people's intentions. So then all I remember is I went and I followed everybody from that Jersey Club room because I always loved the sound. Like, I already know who my favorites were. I was like, okay, no problem. Yeah. All right. And then I get a DM, and a Fresh sends me his link to his...
Hold on. What, DJ Fresh from the Frosty beat back in the day?
Yeah, but he has more than just that. He got tons of...
No, I'm saying, but that's the one I know. You talking about Fresh. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so he sends me a link, and I'm like, okay, let me check this out. So then as I'm listening to the different music, I'm like... What? And then he writes me, and he's like, if you don't know who I am, I'll be happy to inform you. And I'm like... Well, I know your music, but I didn't know you were responsible for it. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like you don't know who a person is until...
You like, especially like DJs.
Yeah, back then too. Like.
So then I was like, okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find out. Like, what do you, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do like your music, so who are you? And then I didn't talk to him, first. I also knew Rel. And then a lot of people would just tell me, like, oh yeah, Fresh is like... He produced a lot of the hits. Like, he's very well respected when it comes to Jersey Club and everything like that. And I was like, oh, all right, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not bad. So then him and I just started having conversation back and forth about just, like, the Jersey Club. And he was really trying to teach me about the history. Like, don't just be a culture vulture. If you're going to do something, don't just do it because you want to get 2 minutes. Because it's a lot of girls that come in, make songs, and go. Yeah. If you're going to do it, do it, right? Yeah. And then he was like, well, who do you like? And of course I was like, I love Porsche. Like, if you ask me, I'm like, I think she would be the queen. But that's only because for me, as so young, it was like, I remember her music being like, she ain't have no misses. It's like Porsche had a run. You get what I'm saying? It was like one at a song. It was like, you got Sexy Walk. You got, what is it? Pop Like Me. You got, like, it just was coming. I'm like, yo, that shit was dope.
You don't think if the DJ had a lot to do with it? That was pushing it? Because it was Lil Man. Lil Man had a lot of her songs, right?
I don't want to discredit the DJ because I can't say nothing about the DJ. But what I will say is, you have a lot of people who are very talented when it comes to a beat, but you don't have everybody who has a voice. Yeah. Like a sound. Because if it's really the DJ, then anybody you work with should be a
hit.
Right?
I'm saying that's
why it's different of being a vocal, like Jersey Club. Like, I don't know where anywhere else did they call people who, like, who has Jersey Club and who is considered, like, who's considered a vocalist. So, like, you had to have that voice for that. Like, and you in a distinct voice. So when that comes on, you like, oh, I know that's her.
I know who that is.
That's so and so. That's so and so. Like,
right.
But then they had girls that were just do 3 say booty bounce. You could say booty bounce for this.
Yeah.
And have 5 different girls say the same thing, and we don't even know who they are.
Because you also got my girl. Oh my God, her name not gonna come to me. You gonna know what I'm talking about. She's like, her voice is like. One day I walked into a club and I was like, did it just grab my butt?
Oh, Dizzy. That was.
Is that Dizzy?
Yeah.
With the original one?
Yeah, this nigga just grabbed my butt. Yeah.
I forgot her name. Is that it?
But I think her name has changed now.
Hold on, let me see. I'm about to see because I want to make sure I'm getting it right. Because I know her. She had literally, I only know her for one song.
That's what I'm saying. But Miss Porsche, I could swan back in the day. Because Lil Man only had the streets back in the day, right?
But I mean, I feel like Jersey, when Jersey Club first came out, only a certain amount of people really knew how to make those type of songs. So
what I'm saying is there were a lot of women in Jersey Club.
Yeah.
Like Jersey Club was never just one woman. There was just one woman's voice who stood out enough.
The most, yeah. That's what I'm saying, because the DJ, he had all the parties. I feel like he was doing all the parties.
He did have all.
But they was playing all of the girls when they first.
I ain't know nobody. I ain't gonna say.
You do know. But we were so young, and they would just make a Jersey Club song. Whoever was in the room at that point, at that moment, any girl that was in the room, say this on the song, I'm about to chop it up real quick. And then you became that girl that was on that song for there.
But like, what I'm also saying is it's also like, okay, I'll give you a good example. Rihanna. Right? No, I'm going to tell you what I'm going with this. You got Rihanna, right?
Yes.
Rihanna has a voice. Her voice is very distinct.
Yeah.
Why is she the only woman that people mention when they say Jay-Z?
Besides Beyonce.
Well, that's not somebody up directly under him.
Yeah. Oh, under him, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What
he got other girls.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you ask me, you got Little Man. Okay, let's say he's a Jay-Z. But then you got his Rihanna would be Porsche. Mm-hmm. That don't mean he didn't give you a Bridget Kelly. That don't mean he didn't give you a Tiara Marie.
Yeah.
But Rihanna had a voice that was so distinct that it was like...
You're out of here.
You got it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to discredit Lil Man because I don't know the man. I don't know what he... You know what I'm saying? I know him for throwing the parties. I know that he's dope in what he does. Mm-hmm. However, I think there also has to be just due for the fact that Porsche had a voice. And the only other girl who had a voice other than that, to me, was Tokyo. Because when you hear her voice...
I'm shy, so don't do stuff like that.
You say that, but your voice was distinct. Soon as you hear what I got to do to say on her back, you know that's Tokyo. Like, people know...
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Get out of here. and it was a voice so distinct that made people say, who is this girl on this track?
Yeah.
Because I can name other women that it's like, if a track come on, you really don't know who you listening to.
And then when the song come on, oh, is that Tokyo? Is that?
Exactly. Or you don't even care to find out who voice it is. Yeah. Like, oh, this is a good song. I don't really care to find out who voice that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your stomach?
You hungry? Ooh, get this baby some food. What you want, some Uber Eats?
Yeah.
I've been up running all morning to clean up, setting shit up. I'm hungry, y'all. I was getting ready to eat, but I ain't want to eat when y'all was on your way, so I said, fuck it.
You could have ordered something. Yeah. Yeah, order some Uber Eats. But yeah, so that takes me into, where were we in the story? Oh yeah, so he was
Can I make a call?
Oh yeah. Well, we're going to finish the story in regards to how I got into Jersey Club. I already told you I was on Clubhouse. And then through Clubhouse is how I pretty much connected with everybody who is Jersey Club. Fresh sends me a link with his mixtape. And then he's kind of like, okay, if you want to get into Jersey Club, then you have to make sure you're going to be serious about it. And you have to really know your history because, you know, kind of, I don't want to say gatekeeping, but making sure the people who they allow into their space and into their talent is well worth it. Mm-hmm. So then from there, I was like, okay, so him and we made Bounce. Mm-hmm. And that was the song. And then Fresh was like, you know what? I think I would love to make music with you, but you need to be with somebody who will be a little bit more tailored to what you're trying to sound like, what you're trying to make. Somebody who could really just hone in your creativity. And he pointed me in the direction of Saucy. And then with working with Saucy was good because Saucy was like a lot of people that he worked with girls-wise, they would want him to write the lyrics and everything like that. And I was one of the people that's like, well, baby, I could write my own damn lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, like I know how to write music. I know how to write in general. So I was like, okay. And then I would just sit down, and really a lot of my songs ended up being affirmation songs. Mm-hmm. So then from there, we got Break Your Back, and Break Your Back was really good. Break Your Back was just like, because in my mind, when I did Break Your Back, it was like, because all the music always is like trying to get at a girl. And I was like, no, what about, like I said, I'm big on looking at another woman and be like, girl, you look good. So I was like, what if I'm talking to a woman? I'm like, God damn, your ass is fat. Because for me, it was like, when I'm outside, I see a big bitch with a big ass, I'm gonna be like, yo, her shit is fat. Mm-hmm. And then that was the concept for Break Your Back. And then I was still on Clubhouse. So at this time, it was like, we were...
What year is this again? Where are we year?
This is 2021.
Oh, just a couple years ago.
Yeah, so Break Your Back comes out, I think, in March. And then we were just, at that time, I went and I got a studio and I had a bunch of, so I used to do, like, getting a bunch of people into the booth one day and we all just sit there and spend the day recording. That was my thing. Like, okay, I'm going to pay for a 12-hour session and we'll be there and you can smoke, you can drink, and we'll just do vocals. Kind of like you were saying back in the day. Mm-hmm. And then the goal was for when we leave, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks. It should be tracks ready. That was the idea. So Tokyo and I got like 2 songs in the cut. That's what we were saying. We got music that we did. Unfortunately, things happen. Yeah. Okay. But
what happened? Y'all got in a fight or something?
Why would we be in a fight? No, I think what happens is sometimes people also get into creative blocks, or people have things going on for themselves. Cause like you gotta remember, for us it's more so like we get into a booth and we come up with words, and I think when you have the gift of like just being able to write and come up with different things to say, it's easy to listen to a rhythm like, okay, I'm about to say this, let's go into a booth. Yeah. But I really appreciated when me and Tokyo went in there, cause it's okay. See, because when I went in there, Chanel was really like, okay, no, this is how you own yourself. Like she was such a sister about it. Like you know how some people are looking to be like, oh, I got into the thing with the studio behind the girl couldn't record. She was like, nah, I'm gonna show you. So it was like, it was really, and I even put out a vlog about it. It was like on YouTube, and I actually showed like the camaraderie amongst both of us, which is like, that's why I'm happy that I can say that this is genuine. Like it's a lot of people there that be like, this ain't no fake girl movement. It's always been supported back and forth. So
I know. I know y'all used to chill together back in there, right? I think it's funny y'all had some videos together.
What are you? That's what I'm talking about. So you're talking about when we did, we did like a photo shoot. Ago. Yeah. But we did all that in hopes that it would be the entryway into the song that we had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I seen that.
Yeah, so that was the goal.
Were you saying about the gatekeeper pioneer? You gotta let people in the circle. Do you think that's the reason why a lot of people don't be responding back to my DMs and shit? Like
they don't want to put you in. What's
no.
wrong with
No. Like you said, you got to be in the circle and shit. I'm talking about like the pioneers in this Jersey Club shit. You think that's why they probably want to mess with me?
I think that's a two-way conversation. I think a lot of people think that they're pioneers and they aren't. I
don't want to say no names, but the people that been in this shit way back in the day, I feel like they be feeling like I got to deserve this. Like I hit up people like a year ago and shit. Like people never.
I'll be honest, I think a lot of them are trying to survive. I think people forget that Jersey Club is I feel like I don't want to say too much because I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just going to speak from my own thing. I think Jersey Club has a lot of egos. And unfortunately, when you're trying to build something and it's still at the foundational stage, it is not a place for egos. Hip-hop is what? Hip-hop just turned 50, right? Jersey Club ain't even 20. You get what I'm saying? So imagine if you get KRS-One.
Nah, it's not.
It's not even 20.
It's probably Baltimore first, then regular house music. Club music came out.
Okay. Club music is
probably
old.
like in.
Club music is older. But when you look,
I'm thinking like
when you look at like Jersey 15. Club,
I was young, so you had to be a little bit younger. That's probably why you.
Probably like 15.
Probably younger. I was on Bergen Street the first time I heard Jersey Club music. It was like a block party. I was like 15. So I was like 15. You had to be like 2.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's 15. What I'm saying.
You ain't that young.
15 years is still young.
Top guy. You wasn't on 15 years. She's probably like 15. She's probably like.
So imagine being that young and imagine being in your early stages and you feel like my ego's so big. Like I'm the biggest person to ever do this.
Yeah.
You 15. Yeah. You ain't even go outside yet. You ain't even, the world ain't even. So now it's like you got the opportunity to make something and keep building a foundation, but you got 6 divas.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about 6 women divas where you like, okay, I'm expecting Chanel to come in there and be like, oh, where's my sparkling water? I'm expecting Niamoni to come in there and be like, where are my gowns?
Yeah.
You got niggas You got 6 niggas, and all of them is ready to have a pissing contest. I think.
Yeah.
I think that I honestly think that has been the biggest hindrance to where Jersey Club could go, because what you need is real brotherhood, and I think when you look at what Jersey Club was able to do and when it was able to actually go somewhere, even if they ain't like each other, they would be at the Wisdom Ballroom, right? They get up there for their set.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we got to make this event happen. Like at some point, it has to be a brotherhood, and I think the brotherhood exists in certain groups, but not all. But in regards to your question, and in regards to gatekeeping is the reason why you probably haven't given response, I don't think it's that. I think a lot of those people, their ego of where they are doesn't necessarily match probably where they actually are. So they're in survival. You got a lot of them that's trying to survive. So it's
why not come on the Poppin' Ass podcast and sit down and talk with a brother? Like
they should, but I think they also got to go to work. So, if you do your podcast between 3 to 10, they might be at their shift.
No, it's good now. I don't want nobody now. I'm so backed up now and shit. I'm still doing people from last year. So I'm good now.
I know.
No, I'm saying if it comes, it comes.
He's booked and busy, baby. If you ain't making it to this couch, okay, it sounds like you'll be here next 6 years, okay? I know that's right. Jimmy said your services is no longer needed. No, but I think that's what it is. Though I think a lot of people trying to survive. I don't even think it's their ego. I think a lot of people is trying to figure it out. And even like you said, 15 years ago, people was 30, 35, 40, and they probably looking around like I've been making beats for X amount of years, and what I have given, I have not received yet. So it's probably a lot of people probably trying to put into perspective.
It's everybody, all of us like that. Because I was shooting Jersey Club videos way back in the day. I got mad views on YouTube, dance crews and shit like that. But we missed the time where everybody's getting on it. We all stopped. When they think that we did.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. People
everybody's going
on it.
But they all young. They the young generation. We missed that. This the time right now when we was doing it back in the day. This the time to be doing what we was doing way back in the day. I
mean, I feel like
the door opened up when we was off this shit. Now everybody in this bitch.
I don't think it. I don't want to say that it opened up because you don't understand. I was 15, 16 years old going viral on YouTube, and I was getting paid. Yeah. I was getting checks in the mail from YouTube. Like my parents, I told my parents that I wanted to make music. They looked at me like I was crazy. I want a mic and I want to make music. I was like, okay. Then I'm like, watch this. I started, we don't want you to do music. Then they saw that YouTube check. Keep doing music. Yeah. Keep making music.
What I will say is, I think people don't know how to advertise, and I don't think it's
that's what it comes to now.
That's not what it is. I think it's bigger than it's ever been, and the eyes are there. I think there's unity is messing people up. And then I also think the lane, when you look at who is marketed to, you had people that was 30 marketing to us at 15. Yeah. When you look at the avenue, is people turning around looking at their peer group and being like, why you not supporting me? Baby, I got bills the way you got bills. Yeah. I got kids the way you got kids. You want me to go and leave my kids to go to a Jersey Club party? I gotta watch my kids. Yeah. You need to go where you're loved. You don't sit there and cry. So, all right, where do the 15-year-olds now go and party? Yeah. Where are they? And then who has said, okay, let's go and
they getting older now. They not 15. But I know what you mean.
What I'm saying is there's always a generation coming looking at the older
because you saying 15. I just had to clear that because I got invited to mad events now because you said, like, I'm invited now and shit. Like, to a lot of these fucking parties and, like, dance parties and shit. They want me to be there and shit. So I got to... Before, I didn't want to just make sure they're not kids. They overage.
Clarify, they are not kids.
I'm not going to be like when you look at back in the day, somebody went and they looked and they said, there's a group of teenagers that need somewhere to go on the weekends. Their parents go. Where do they go?
Who even does that? Where's the teen parties?
Who does that now?
They not. It's the link up parties and I think the hillside shits. They all go there, but it's not like how it was back in the day.
But that's what I'm saying.
We have parties every week type shit for us.
So and that's what I'm saying. That lane is wide open. So if I was into the Jersey Club producer, what I would say is, okay, maybe I need to get a space. And every weekend, make it...
Go ahead. They want me too, would you?
I ain't got time to deal with them divas. They be acting like they need 250 on a walk-in. Okay?
Go ahead, Chanel.
Yeah, so that's how I got into it. That's what I think about it. I think 10 parties, but I also think for somebody like me and my queen, baby, that's too much of a liability. But some people can do it.
There's a lot of money involved.
But it's also a lot of money to be made.
Yeah.
Because I remember asking my mother for $45. Think about it, $45, 250 capacity.
Yeah.
The money was being made. Somebody's got that money.
Yeah.
What's the best type of parties you think? Like daytime parties or nighttime parties? Right now at this age, yeah, let's do it like that. Right now at this age, I
think everybody know what they gonna say. Daytime, catch me at a brunch event.
My problem is I still want to go out after the day party, so don't ask me.
Really?
I'll be like, where we going next? What's the next?
I mean, I could do it.
It depends if I got work the next day. I'll be like, all right, bet. But sometimes you get too lit at the day party. Like if you do like mimosas the whole time, like all right.
I definitely need a nap. But you can miss me for an after hour. I won't be there.
Oh.
What you talking about?
No more. I can't do that shit no more.
After the club, they be like, oh, we about to go to after hours. I'm like, it's 2 in the morning.
I like being home and sleeping. Enjoying. A couple years ago, yeah, I stay up 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Atlantic City, 2 days straight. It's 2 nights. That's another story, though.
Yeah. But I also think people got to party overseas.
Yeah.
I think partying overseas is the vibe.
That's
like,
what I'm
go to
saying.
France. Go to the clubs in France.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That's what you
Someone
do.
told me that you should go to Paris, and I'm like, Really?
If I told you I can't do Valentine's Day. I'm trying to save up to be able to go, to go party out there.
It's not expensive though.
No, we're just talking about. Were you talking about French or Valentine's Day? What's not expensive?
I don't know. Well, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I got my Valentine's Day was nice. I got me a nice little flower boutique. I don't play about them. Don't miss no holidays either.
Yeah, y'all can.
But no, because you can fly out from JFK to France for like $300, and then you can literally catch the train. It's like $12 to go to England.
Oh my gosh.
And then if you do it right, like if you going by yourself, you don't gotta. You can stay at a hostel. Hostels be super cheap.
Well, no.
How is it like that? Like what is that? Like how is the experience at a hostel?
It's not bad. Just don't travel lightly because you gotta remember you got your stuff, so you want to find somewhere to put your stuff.
So what is it like? Like shared room, right?
Yeah, it's like a bunk bed type situation, but people just there sleeping. Like it was like you start to see everybody is traveling. I mean, you can also get a hotel. Hotels is not that expensive if you want to like, but it's still doable. Like you go with a group of girlfriends, you get your little flight for $500, fly to France.
Yeah.
Love your life.
I'm looking to do that this year.
Well, let me know because I'm definitely going. I'm supposed to be one.
Yeah, let me know because I'm
When?
definitely.
Girl, what's up?
Yeah, let me know. That was on my list.
What's up? But yeah.
Let me know if I could go out there and I could Twitch and shit.
You go to Amsterdam, you smoke your weed in Amsterdam? That's
I heard in Amsterdam it's like crazy.
I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I never did. I try to stay away from drugs.
But Amsterdam is like the place where that's like very big. Hookah?
Yeah.
Hookah,
on
yeah.
all types of drugs though out there. Seriously, but it's
don't
legal.
Do drugs,
but it's
guys.
legal.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Say no to drugs.
This is a kid.
But if you're gonna do drugs in Amsterdam.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's okay to do it over there. So why do it over here when it's not okay? Over there.
So wait all your life so you can do it in Amsterdam. Right? Like this guy Jimmy here. He's never been to Amsterdam, so he hasn't done drugs.
Yeah. I'll stay away from that shit. Please. So it would be daytime parties for you basically, right?
Yeah. Daytime.
Let me get my beat.
You said what? Go ahead. Go ahead, something. So, you good?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Like, what's coming?
What's the question? Like,
Nah, it's just regular shit. Man. We drinking water. You drinking something.
Protein water.
I'm big on protein. Protein bars, protein water. That's probably why I'm getting so damn big.
No, you're not. Protein help you lose weight.
You think you're getting big?
You think so?
First of all, you think it's how...
Protein help you lose weight if you're not like, if you don't already have a good calorie intake. And then I be working out, so I feel like it's just muscle at this point.
It's muscle.
Yeah.
Wow. So you
I'll be in the gym like 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, so you good then.
You're good.
How do you realize you lose weight first and then it compounds as muscle?
Yeah.
That's the problem. So it's like, that's why people like, oh, you big. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Like, I felt a BBL booty, and I was like, oh, it's so soft.
You felt one before?
My ass, and I'm like, why is my ass so hard?
So how it feel?
Because I work out.
How did it feel, the BBL?
It's fluffy. Like,
really? Was it a BBL?
Yes. So what I learned was when people first get it, it's hard. Like, their butt is hard. But then over time, it becomes fluffy. That's how the stuff moves around and get lost in... Because I was wondering what they meant when it said leak.
Oh.
But I can't do it. I see how they fly back on it. I don't need them one behind, but I see how they look when they fly back on the airport.
Yeah, all like sitting down, like on a.
And then how they gotta use the bathroom.
When I would take my girl, somebody out there to get that BBL, we gonna stay out there like for 2-3 months. So you ain't gotta worry about getting on the plane.
Yeah, well, you might have to, because I heard that's not a good surgery to have.
Yeah, don't worry.
Like sometimes it be leaking.
Yeah, and they be having those little things.
No, we not going. You going to like Brazil or somewhere else? Like.
No, I heard a lot of people body rejected.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna go somewhere in America, and we're not.
They have places. Go
Why
Miami.
you gonna make your girl get a BBL?
I'm saying she want one.
Oh.
Not my girl.
Damn.
I don't know who she is. I'm saying whoever it might be one day. Said she wanted.
You ain't even give her a chance to
Yeah, you
squats.
didn't even know what she even.
When we go down there, baby, we down there.
But she might have her own BBL already.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she wanted it. We ain't gotta worry about flying
So
back.
if your girl wanted to get surgery, you'd be like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. The next couple of years, I'm trying to be a billionaire and shit. So, her, that girl, and that girl.
Y'all all get BBLs.
Yeah.
Did we
Do I
talk
think
about
it's
why
okay
you
to
stopped?
stop
We talked about why you stopped doing music.
Okay, so my reason for stopping doing the music, because I know why I did it. Okay, so the most recent thing I put out was the Cyborg.
Yeah, speak to us about that.
I named it Cyborg because I felt like during that time I was working on making music because I was doing the 12-hour. I felt like I was a machine, and I'm a big comic fan, so I was like Cyborg because I just like the fact that he was like part man, part machine. Sometimes I feel like that, but it was just.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Cyborg is? You
Remember watching Teen Titans?
Okay, him, the blue one.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and he was like half human, half machine, and it was like he was raised to be like this excellent.
I never knew his
thing.
name. I never knew his name. I probably forgot it. But okay.
Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite DC like characters. But that's where the name came from, because I just felt like a machine sometimes. Because I don't think people realize that I was in the service, in school, making music. Like I was doing I was doing like 17 things at once. And it was just like I felt like a damn machine. So it's like, okay, Cyborg would be a fitting name. And then I was like, let me just put out what I have, because I have so much music. And Saucy was telling me forever, like, put something out, put something out. And the reason I didn't want to put anything else, because I'm a perfectionist. Like, I have a hard time doing stuff and feeling like it's a half-done job.
Yeah.
Like, even with the Cyborg, I love the songs. I've sat with them for 3 years and listened to them over and over again. But I still feel like the quality could have been better, just in terms of the mastering. Like, I think it could have been better crafted.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to do videos. Like, there was so much that I wanted to do, and where I saw my projects going, and because I'm a perfectionist and it couldn't
but
go
you
to
still
them,
can.
it's like, I can, but it's also, now I'm realizing I kind of want to, I'm working on managing my children's careers.
Okay.
So because I'm working on now, like, pouring into them, I was like, it's better if I just, like, I don't want to say wrap up what it is that I'm doing, because I'm going to get back to me eventually, but so that I could pour into them, because I'm like, we need child stars.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to want to be a star yourself, but sometimes you learn certain things so you could better equip those who come next. So it's like, let me pour into my baby. And my baby could sing, so I'm like, let's see. Yeah, so I'm like, let's see where this could go.
How you feel about kids in Hollywood? Cause me personally, I don't like that shit. I'm trying to keep my kids, like, you don't even know shit. I got 3 kids. You never knew that shit. That's how secret I am with my kids.
I believe it.
You got. I mean, I feel like you have to protect your kids.
Yeah.
They not coming for my kids.
I think kids in Hollywood is one of those things where
You have to be protected, though.
They do. So I think that's the biggest thing. I think kids in Hollywood, they just need parents who really care. Because I think you have some people who they want their kids to be because they want to be great. But I also think in this day and age, you could. There's so much out there to do that it's like you could really marry Kate and Ashley, your children.
That's why it's easy. But I'm saying it's a different, like you said. I feel if the kid wanted to, it's a different. If I'm pushing my kid into it, then that's bad. The parents, like you said.
Yeah, but I think there's times too where as an adult you wish your parents would have pushed you. Like even when you were telling your story about like you wanting to do stuff, it's like imagine if you didn't have to explain to your parents and it was to be like, oh, you want to do a music video, here go the money. Oh, you want to make here go. Like,
yo, they wanted my sister to be a Disney star back in the day. My mother told them no. And she older than us. So imagine she'd have been probably with like Raven Simone. She had been tweaked the fuck. Hand them out. Nah, I'm in.
But that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't have to be a negative thing.
Yeah.
But they all.
Because there's some that are not.
Or like you have Tia and Tamara.
Yeah.
Tia and Tamara good.
That's
you have Hillary Duff.
That's just one.
No, you have Coco Jones.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna look all of them up later. Coco Jones and
then it also depends. Zendaya, you got Beyonce. Beyonce was a child star. People don't realize that, but she was like. It has a lot to do with your parents. I think you get some parents that's just like, oh no, I don't want my babies in that, and it's just like, or they let somebody else co-pilot their kids, and I feel like as a parent, you have to raise your children. That's what it is. So if you know you really don't want to do the Hollywood thing, and you're not gonna be like, let me pay attention to my child, then no, it's probably not for your kid. But if you somebody that's like, okay, I know what's going on. Because nowadays it's like, bro, you could literally set your kids up on a podcast and sit them in front and edit it and stuff like that. Like, you can control what your kids are putting out. Because the reality is your kids make content anyway.
The times change, basically. You ain't got to go over there to to a fucking major label nowadays and shit.
Or in the middle of the mall. It used to be in the middle of the mall.
Yeah, so you ain't got to do that shit. Yeah.
And you got people where, like, for example, the Taylor girls, like, they wanted to be rappers. They parents funded. They got on YouTube. They was doing it, and they were able to be whatever they wanted to be through consistency. And my thing is, if my kids is a certain age now, you put 10 years into it, by the time they're 18, they'll be sharp. It'll be, this has been my lifestyle for X amount of time. Yeah.
So how you feel about if it come down to it, who you think, who you rather spend time with if you had to choose out of Nicki or Cardi B?
That's a crazy question.
I'm upset with Nicki right now, but it would be
why?
Do you watch the news?
It would be Nicki, but I have a love-hate relationship with her. And you want to know what's sad? I think a lot of what she experiences, because I really don't think she has good girlfriends. Like, I think she's a great example of why girlfriends are important. Like, I don't know Ra. Don't know if I'm campaign. I ain't even, but Ra just give me somebody that's like an opportunist. And I think it's just
and
because
like yes men. Like,
and I think it's because of how she switched from being with Remy and now you with Nicki. But I think Nicki needs some good girlfriends because I don't think anybody is, but she also might not be a girl's girl. She might really just be.
I want to hang out with the boys and they letting her do whatever, or not saying nothing to you.
But I think Cardi would be a good time. So
yeah, she gives me fun.
But I do like Nicki. Like, I think Nicki is somebody you can learn from in terms of like her business. She has a great business mind.
A few people said that shit. Asked them. They feel the same way. So Nicki, you saying when you like hangout wise, you think Cardi B probably a good time. Business wise, Nicki Minaj, you have a good conversation with, basically with.
Yeah, because I think Nicki
Cardi too.
Yeah,
she's stacked with the what's it called? With all her different.
But I think that's her team. I don't
it's different. Yeah.
I think it's the fact that Nicki knew how to build herself up, even as an independent artist. Like, she was able, like, she overcame a lot.
Yeah.
And I think anybody who has that much resilience has something to really teach and talk about. I think Cardi. Man, if I say my thoughts, y'all probably gonna get me, but I think Cardi has been able to do because the Latin community did what Malcolm X told black people to do.
What do you mean?
Bringing people up.
And that's why they're able to be where they are. Malcolm X told people, marry black, have your kids with a black woman, multiply. Like, you supposed to multiply and be fruitful. If every black family would have had 5-7 kids the way they were supposed to be, we would be exactly where them Latina communities are right now. So when you see why Latina people are able to do is because Latina has the numbers.
So you think it's not good for people to marry outside of their race?
No, I don't care about that.
Or
I think the part you're missing is I'm talking about consumerism. When you look at the amount of population to purchase the products, anything Latin America is big.
They stick together.
J-Lo is really, she's not it. But why is she able to sustain? Because the Latino community is going to support whatever she does, regardless of what she does. And I think Cardi has the same benefit because she's a half Latino woman. So my only statement is I think that the Latino community did what history people were telling
also
black
being
people
from New York. Also being from New York.
Yep.
So when you remember the first time you got your heart broken, and how did you feel?
Why are you asking these crazy questions?
Yes, I do.
How did it make you feel?
I beat everybody's ass.
What?
I beat everybody ass.
What grade were you in? Were you in like high school?
Grade? A grade? A grade? Oh, y'all want me to go back then?
First heartbreak.
Oh, I didn't care about that.
How did it make you feel though? I'm saying, did you feel like you was about to die?
No.
You didn't feel that wasn't a heartbroken then?
Yeah.
I was in high school.
then
that wasn't a heartbroken.
I tell you, I was always in the known of like where I wanted my life to be. So when somebody did something, they'd be like, "Damn, that hurt my feelings," but I always be like, "Bro."
So you never got your heart. You don't know that feeling when you feel you about to die. And shit?
I do know that feeling recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that feeling from high school.
I don't know if it was high school for me, but you know what I'm talking about. I just want to know that you felt you was gonna die.
In high school, no, we in high school. Yeah. I used to be off the hook. Before I met Mo, I was off the hook. Not like as a hoe, but just in the like, you gonna be mad over me over this dude? We in 9th grade. You really you really see yourself marrying this man in 9th grade? Yeah. Like, let's be for real. So it's like in terms of heart.
Okay, that's you had a different head on you then. You was really thinking. Because everybody probably thought, but everybody thought they was probably gonna be with that person forever.
Yeah, that's weird.
You was thinking different.
I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 18, so.
Damn.
Like 17, 18. Like senior year.
You was focused. That's because she was talking. Yo, that was joking. I no boyfriend. I got a name.
I gotta be outside. Like,
You remember the first time you got your heart broken?
Hell yeah. That shit, like I said.
I think heartbreaks are worse for guys.
It is.
Yeah, because he'd be acting like, I don't want to date again, and blah, 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 and like...
I just do that for the camera, what she talking about.
What they say, the stuff that hurt a woman would kill a man.
Yeah.
Mm. That's why I had to step the game up. I'm up now, like, I'm up now, baby.
Yo,
he said he up by 3, y'all.
She probably watching this mad as hell. Look at you. Give me a next question.
You think I should clip that part? No.
No. Why? Don't be scared.
That's good. TV.
Don't be scared.
What else
you got? What's the best advice you could give people that want to get into the army or just the military? No, I'm just saying it's all the same. All the same with different sets.
I honestly think that everybody should do it, but that's because I understand the benefits someone has to offer. So I really think it's worth it. No, I would say if you want to do it, I think everybody should do it. I think it has a lot that it can teach you. It's like a lot. It gives you a crash course in life in a very short time. And I also don't think everybody has to make a career of it. And everybody does not die. Like, it does not do that. It gives you skills.
There's so many different positions.
Yes.
Also.
I got a friend that went. He did some crazy. I think he told us, but he didn't tell his parents. I think he took his mom's van and just went. And I guess they found out a couple days later, but they was all heartbroken and shit. But I think now his nigga don't even work or nothing. I think he just get checks every month or something like that.
Again, I would tell you, it is very worth it when you see the benefits and what you get. And everybody does not die. Okay?
Yeah. And
to be honest with you, there are probably more people who die in the trenches of Essex County, okay, than in recent war years. And I'm going to leave it on that note. Okay?
How you feel about the way the world's going right now? You think we might have to fight soon?
Fighting now?
No.
I've been fighting all my life.
I'm talking about other countries.
I've been fighting for my life, all my life.
I'm talking about other countries. You think we might have to go to fight?
I choose not to comment.
Okay.
Let's ask non-related.
Cause I feel like. How about you?
What I will say is I think that America, out of all the countries, because people talk so much crap about America, and what I would say is America is probably one of the only countries that is the way it is, and there's good and bad to all, but there's a lot of privilege here. And I don't think people understand the cost of that. Yeah. So I think when it's time to talk about what will we do if X, Y, and Z, it's a lot to be able to evaluate. Like, a lot of people can't get on social media and say, I don't like my congressman. A lot of people can't get on Twitter and speak out about their government. So I think with that being said, there's a lot to just be able to appreciate being from here, because there's a lot that's protected and there's a lot of people that sacrifice for it. And I really hate when people ask Black Americans, how do you feel about everything that goes on in this country doesn't even fight for you, because for some reason people don't believe Black and patriot can be synonymous. And for me, it's like, well, my ancestors built this country, so I have just as much to protect as the next man. So, because this is the only country too where they will tell you who your Black inventors are. Go and figure out who invented one in England and let me know how that works for you. So I think there's a lot here to be said that I don't think we truly appreciate.
No. Well, we got it bad, but we don't got it bad. Like in other countries, they be...
You can even go on TikTok in certain countries.
Yeah.
You think you're going to be on Twitch? They don't even stream it. They said they can't play this in your country.
Even for our kids. Your kids get to grow up and play football. You got kids out there that got guns. Mm-hmm. Like, that is their football.
Yeah.
Young kids, too. They know how to work them guns that we might go shoot one day. We might go to the shooting range one day.
Yep.
If you could go back in time, would you change anything? Like a mistake or working with somebody?
You know what? I would say the only thing I would change is I wish my children's father would have lived. But I know that there's nothing that I could do about that. But other than that, no. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So, and it makes me who I am. Like, the pain, all of it. Like, I don't think I would be me had I skipped or missed any steps. I feel like I'm right on path with where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I wish I could bring somebody back. That's the only probably. That's probably the only thing.
I feel you. You got any You got anybody in the industry you like to work with one day? If it comes from anywhere, from like acting or doing music with?
That's crazy.
Would you do acting?
I would. Well, I don't really know if I'll do acting. I thought about it, but I think my next journey is gonna be producing. So I want to get into producing, like actually working on like writing screenplays and stuff like that, because that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about film and like writing stories, and I think I've experienced enough in life where like I think my stuff will be juicy. So in terms of like who I would want to work with, I would love to be like a writer for like 50 Cent. Like I would love to be a part of G Unit Films, even if that's bringing something. But I would also like to work for Tyler Perry. So I think between both, but as a like a screenwriter, like I would like to see my stuff adapted in it to say like produced by my name. Yeah. So that's the direction I see myself going into.
So you'll rather meet Madea? If you could meet somebody in the industry right now, you'd like to meet Madea?
No. Why would you say Madea?
Yeah. I wouldn't like to meet Madea, but you know how like they say like this is a Tyler Perry film. I would like it to be like this is the Niamoni Chanel film. Yeah. Like I would like to go into that part.
Okay.
So, that's how I see myself.
Saying, would you meet who you want to meet though in the industry? So basically,
50 Cent.
Okay.
50 Cent, hands down. Like I'm a 50 Cent fan. Like his book.
No, what book?
Oh my God, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. I'm a bookworm, but his book is really good. It's like 48 Laws of Power, but the hip hop edition, and he like talks about. Why did you put your head back like that?
No, I'm thinking. No, you good. I'll be thinking.
I'm like, dang. I'm like, is it bad?
No, I'll be in deep thoughts. Go ahead.
No, I like certain things that he says. Like one of the things he says is like he doesn't like to be neutral with people. So it's like either you're a friend, and if you're not my friend, I have to ask, so then you're my enemy. Yeah. And it's crazy, but it makes sense because the industry he's in, it's like, unless you stand for something, you fall for anything. Yeah. So it's like, I got to know what side of the coin you're on. Yeah. And he said he asked that to Oprah, like, oh, so you don't want to be my friend, so you my enemy. And I'm like, and he was like, it kind of, but it makes sense. Like, if you read the book, it brings it together. And it's kind of like, it makes, like, even with Ja Rule, because people always make him seem like he's this troll and this, that, and the third, but he's not trolling anybody who's not identified themselves as like, I'm not your friend. Yeah. Because then if you're not my friend, why the hell do I need to...
Yeah, why do I need to be acting like I'm cool with you?
Right. And I think that's something that should exist amongst women, because a lot of times with women, it's like, we're affiliates, right? Until you try to talk to my man, and then I'm like, well, why would you do that? I thought we was friends. It's like, no, we not. So it's like, oh, damn, well, if I knew you was my enemy, bitch, we'd have been freaking. Yeah. Like, you better not get a man.
It's up for you. Girls do like that. We ain't cool like that.
Yeah. Exactly. But 50 Cent, it would definitely hands down be 50 Cent. Like, I love him. Like, from Get Rich or Die Trying, everything. Like, I love him.
He got all the hottest shows right now on TV right now. I feel like.
He has the hottest shows, but I also think people don't talk about what he did for the mixtape genre. Like, we do realize that without 50 Cent, you don't get Wayne. In terms of mixtapes.
I'm not going to comment on that. I really can't think right now nothing about that, but I don't know. I can't. It don't sound right.
Why doesn't it sound right?
Because Wayne.
Do you not realize that 50 Cent was like the biggest superstar from the mixtape era?
Like, but Wayne was making mixtapes.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Wayne mixtapes come what year?
No, he was making mixtapes back with Cash Money.
Yes, but what year? What year do they become?
Before they become hot, but I'm saying he was making.
Yeah, you talking about the golden when their shit was hot.
But
yeah.
Wayne
and my thing is 50 Cent made it hot. That's my thing. 50 Cent changed because you get 50 Cent mixtape, right? Because then remember when he goes crazy.
My favorite artist Lil Wayne, so I'm gonna opt out.
Yeah.
Okay. let me say this. I'm not discrediting that Wayne was not a rapper.
No,
I'm not taking that
I need to find out
way.
who was 50 Cent.
I'm saying 50 Cent redid the mixtape game. He changed it to the model that it is today.
I can't really think. I can't. No.
50 Cent is responsible for mixtapes being.
You probably mean G Unit. You gotta say G Unit.
No, I'm saying 50.
I can't think of no mixtapes from him.
From 50 Cent?
Just all albums.
No, from 50 Cent. Well, y'all remember when he clowned Ja Rule? You thought that was on an album?
I don't remember that song. What song was that?
Hold on. We Googling. How many more questions you got?
Y'all just got me so like, because that's what he did.
Stop, because y'all older than me and I don't want to say nothing. It says, I never knew mixtape existed until 50 Cent and G-Unit started flooding the streets. Even before Get Rich, we knew 50 was coming. And then they said, then after 50's peak, Lil Wayne went crazy. Like he was reborn through the mixtape.
Exactly. Because what it was 50 Cent was able to trick the labels into thinking that he was a signed artist. Because he gave his mixtapes throughout the whole damn New York. Everybody at the thing had a mixtape, and they thought it was an album. Yeah. So they thought that it was something that they needed to have.
What's one of the name of his mixtapes? I
think the Lost Tapes is with DJ Drama.
Okay.
And DJ Drama was responsible for the whole mixtape era during that time. But
they said Woo Kid helped.
Woo Kid, yeah.
Who Kid, I think, is the one that came for Ja Rule. That's not the one that comes for Ja Rule?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm telling you, 50 Cent, like, people don't talk about him. But 50, I got you, baby.
I like 50 Cent.
I got you, okay?
And he put people on that haven't gotten opportunities from other film creators and other productions.
And he speaks up for black women.
Yeah.
He's the only artist that I know will come up.
Yeah.
They only speak up if it's Beyonce.
Yeah.
He speak up regardless of who it is. Like,
he puts people on. If they ain't give you enough money over there, come over here.
Exactly. So I just think 50 deserves more credit, and I truly respect him. Like, so if it was anybody I could sit down with and really talk to, but definitely if y'all want to read a book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smart, I swear y'all be like, she ain't lie.
Yeah.
I finished that book in a day.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look it up.
All right. Chanel got to step up out of it. She got something to do.
I have to go, guys, but I'll see y'all next time on the show. I'm glad we got to link up again. It's been a lot of years.